Once upon a time, there was a green man. And this man was not an ordinary man. It was a strange, little green man, and he walked around on a blue planet. And there he felt all alone. Just the green man on a blue planet. Now what was this man, this little odd man, to do? In this strange, blue world he didn't know what to do. And he wants to have friends. But he didn't know the concept of friends. But he felt alone and he wanted to be loved. He wanted some fun in his life. He wanted to do all kinds of fun things. Even though he didn't know the word. Still, he had an urge. Something had to change. Oh, but how? He was just a little green man. What was he to do? And he looked up to the sky, and there in the sky he saw stars. He saw so many stars. And they were twinkling in the air. And they were beautiful. They were just what he wanted to see. And it made him happy. Every day again. He looked at the stars. But it was not enough. It was not enough for the green man, and so he hoped and he waited and he wished that something would happen. Eventually something had to happen, he hoped. And so it did, because one day there was a star that blew some stardust to make itself clean again. Clean up his shoulders and his hair and looking all shiny and bright. And while he was doing that, in the stardust a little yellow woman flew away. Away from the star on the stardust towards the blue planet, and there it fell into the blue planet. It made a sizzling sound. "Oh no," she said. "I will die here. This was not my fate." "Oh no," said the yellow woman. "I don't want to die here. Please something, someone, somewhere. Save me." And the green little man heard the yellow woman and came to her rescue. "Hey, you! Who are you?" said a green little man. "Hi! I don't know who I am. I know I am yellow. And I came from that star that's now brightly shining." "Oh yes! I saw that star shaking off its dust. And you were in the dust?" Yes, I was in the dust. But now I will die. Oh, I cannot live on this blue planet. It is not for me. Oh, what to do? Come," said the green man. "Give me a hug and let's be together." And so they did, and the green little man and yellow woman joined together as they hugged. As the green little man and the yellow woman joined together, they realized they had a special bond that allowed them to communicate with each other without words. It was a strange feeling for both of them at first, but they quickly got used to it and started exploring their new world together. They ran around the blue planet, laughing and playing, discovering new things at every turn. The green man showed the yellow woman all the beautiful things he had seen before, like the stars in the sky and the colorful flowers that bloomed on the planet. The yellow woman, in turn, introduced the green man to the concept of music, and they spent hours listening to the sounds of the planet. But as time went by, the green man started feeling restless again. He wanted to explore more, to see more of the blue planet and maybe even meet other beings like him and the yellow woman. The yellow woman was hesitant at first, afraid to leave the safety of their home, but she eventually agreed to accompany him on his journey. They walked for days and nights, passing through deserts and forests, climbing mountains and swimming in rivers. They met strange creatures along the way, some friendly and some not, but the green man and the yellow woman were always there for each other, never losing sight of their love and their mission to discover all that the blue planet had to offer. One day, as they were walking through a dense jungle, they heard a beautiful singing voice. It was like nothing they had ever heard before, and they were both mesmerized by it. They followed the sound until they reached a clearing, where they saw a group of colorful birds sitting on a branch, singing their hearts out. The green man and the yellow woman approached them, and the birds stopped singing and looked at them with curiosity. The green man introduced himself and the yellow woman, and the birds chirped back in response. The green man and the yellow woman had never seen birds that could communicate like this before, and they were amazed. The birds invited them to sit with them and listen to their music, and the green man and the yellow woman gladly accepted. As they listened to the birds singing, they felt the deep sense of joy and peace wash over them. They realized that they had found what they had been looking for all along: friendship, connection, and love. And so, the green man and the yellow woman lived happily ever after, surrounded by friends and wonders on the blue planet. They never forgot the lessons they had learned on their journey, to always be open to new experiences, to cherish the connections they had made, and to never give up on their dreams. And every night, as they looked up at the stars in the sky, they smiled and whispered to each other, "We did it! We found our home!"